Taunt, who was supposed to be the sub for the jungle. He's going to be playing top lane. Elfrost, who was the Lucian last game, is now the jungler. Pogs, who was the top laner of last game, is going to be their new ADC. So it's definitely going to be a fun musical chairs here in the top lane. Definitely going to be a...
Ooh, I think I was able to get my stream finally to work.
There we go.
If you have any issues with it, do you have the draft link at all?
I do have the draft link. That's in the that's in the chat, but I can copy and paste that for you.
Oh,
buddy.
The spec link. Let's see.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with.
Up there you go.
Okay, so we're gonna go here with browser and the OBS. Oops. Okay, here. There we go. There's the new draft link. Still going with either team. It looks like Divine Guardian is still picking red side. We'll have to see what kind of prio pick Hail of Spades goes for and how Divine Guardian is going to be responding as a drafting team here. This is a best of 3, right? This is how they're doing their set. They're not doing a block or anything.
I have absolutely no idea. I came into this, I was just going to spectate for like a coaching standpoint, but then you were also online, so I was like, all right, let's cast it. Let's do it.
All right. Yeah, this has been
time to learn.
This has been a blast here. I'm gonna go ahead and slightly adjust these team brackets so that they're a little easier to see.
NATO said it was a BO3, so thank God.
Okay. Well, let's see here. Do I have a streaming link that I can just give you? I'm gonna end up doing it this way. Yeah, because you wanted the stream link, right?
Yeah, it's too late at this point. We already got people in here. Yeah. We'll just stick it. We'll just keep it here.
Well, there you go.
It on my low budget information.
Low budget information. Yeah, there's been a little bit of a struggle, but this has been our first time trying to go into it. We did it last minute. There wasn't a whole lot of planning we were able to do or scouting out on the other team. It looks like there's going to be a Jax band here. Maple Bookmark does play a mean Jax here. They're sticking with the Maokai, which is a very big jungler right now, so that certainly makes sense.
So as of now, they're just kind of sticking with like the same bands of last game. Really.
Yeah, they're definitely thinking that
Diana's does get.
Yeah, Diana. It's a certainly good ban by Divine Guardian here. We'll have to see if they do a third ban on the top laner to see if they think Maple Bookmark is the strong thing that's nailing Divine Guardian down. Or if they're going to ban a different person, maybe they'll ban it all off here. Maybe they found it threatening as well. So, in your point of view, what do you think the comp is going to look like?
Okay, so the comp choices for other team for band wise is Maple Bookmark is an issue. Get him off of this. But for Divine Guardian wise, I think that last game they were playing for Peel and play for strong side bot lane. This and then play for weak side top. However, I think this next game, I think Divine Guardian might possibly switch it up to try to have a more dominant top laner, and then just play for the safer bot side, because you definitely saw the aggressive nature of Hail of Spades. Ooh, so Hail of Spades picking up the Isaiah here right out of the gate.
Yeah, I told you Isaiah is a very good pick right here for Divine Guardian, but it's certainly a good pick for Hail of Spades. Very meta pick, good build, especially if the Navori Quickblades build has come in. Essence Reaver, Navori Quickblades with Gale Force on her is a good core.
They're going to have an Ezreal possible return here into the Xayah.
Now, Ezreal is certainly also a safe pick here, being able to E out. Hopefully, Fang's Up does not get caught out. I know whenever I play Ezreal, I'm like, I'm Ezreal. I'm the safest AD carry there is. I can always just E out, and then I watch 5 people come, and I'm like, ooh, E does not solve this problem.
All right, so we're going to be coming in with a possible Hecarim here. Kind of definitely going for that quick clear, that early tempo.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be interested to see how you really build a Hecarim here. You want to go Bruiser? You want to go Tank? You want to go Assassin? It's definitely going to be a interesting mindset, but it's definitely going to be dependent on who the enemy team picks.
For sure. It's going to be a little awkward to be trying to hit the Zaya, especially when there's these big choke points in the jungle as Hecarim. But otherwise, interesting. Leona, really good piece to go with Zaya. Very interesting to be showing the bot lane together. It really kind of shows what your composition does. But if you win bot lane this hard, who cares, I guess.
Fair enough. Do you think that Hecarim's gonna have a rough time getting in Zaya, or do you think the unstoppable ult just doesn't care?
I think depending on his build, if he one shots the Zaya, he never happened, never a problem. He can maybe get
Ooh.
out. But maybe with this Vi Leona, that's not going to be the problem. The flanks are going to be a little bit more difficult. Maybe he's going to be like, all right, Vi, you're going to go in. I'm going to go in as well. We're going to hit each other's go buttons. Renata Glask would be a beautiful response to what Hayla Spades is picking here. Especially because you can, when you have some of these Leona buffs or CC stuns, you can kind of buffer some of these abilities here. It's something you do on like Jinx. You can buffer your W, so it's still like you never got stunned at all. You're still able to get some of that damage off.
Also, you still have the oh shit button with Renata Glask W. You're like, if
Yeah,
Ezreal gets dove by the Vi and they commit everything onto the Ezreal, you still have, hey champ, take an extra 3 seconds to figure it out, and hopefully get out of all that.
and,
Just to see at the quagmire of CC that's coming out from Hail of Spades right now.
and Ezreal Q does apply on hit abilities here, so he's able to really utilize Renata's passive.
Hey, the Gangplank ban, let's go. Gotta love the bilge water scourge.
Verdant Chaos is of course a simp for Gangplank.
Hey,
So
the heart wants what the heart wants. Never
yeah,
forget that,
it's the
everybody.
beard. It's what you love the most. I know
Oh,
you like that
yes.
big burly beard. Man, they're
Oh
really going to
yeah.
be playing for top side. We're seeing what 5 bans between two teams, 6 if you count top Maokai as well.
Right now, Divine Guardian has last pick top. Which I assume to be last pick top, and so I think it'll be definitely a strong side top.
Oh,
And they have the Ezreal Renata Glass to play that back, so I'm excited to see this top, this
uh,
final pick.
are they expecting a Varus mid from NATO or an Ezreal mid from NATO? It's an interesting ban to be sure.
Or just a throwaway ban. We don't need it. No, just kidding.
That'd be
But
a BM. That'd be a BM.
absolutely. Ooh, I do like the Ori Hecarim. You throw the ball on Hecarim, Hecarim R's in, you just reactivate it. Oh, that could
Yeah,
be a spicy one.
Oriana delivery service. Not as catchy as Kiki's delivery service, but it'll do. It'll do.
I still want to see that movie.
It's really good. It's Studio Ghibli, so
Yeah.
always worth a watch. Ooh, okay, we're gonna see an Ari. We're not gonna see the enemy team try and flex their Lissandra. See who's the better one there. No,
Okay, Hail of Blades loves these dashes and loves these engages.
man, if I knew NATO played Vex, imagine how good that would be this game.
Oh,
Because Zaya tends to build Gale Force as well. So far, every champion would have applied this. It looks like they're going to be going for a counter pick here.
ooh, the
Kale! Hail of Spades is certainly going to be scaling this game with Zaya and Kale. And then have a decent mid game with Vi and Ari. So Jace, it looks like if Jace is going to be locked in here, they're going to be going for a mid to early game strat with Divine Guardian. A very interesting strat to be had. I think a good draft by both sides. We'll have to see what they end up locking in. Jace is our final pickup for Divine Guardian. Who would you give the edge here, Verdant?
Ooh, okay. I would give it to Hail of Spades here. I'd slightly give it to Hail of Spades. I really think that Vi, Ari, and Leona are just going to give absolute hell to Ori and Ezreal. But I think that Renata Glass actually fixes so many of their issues here. So I really, really like that pickup from, which I know will be hits. So I definitely like that a lot.
Yeah, I certainly like that a
Um,
lot as well.
the Hecarim, I think, can create a lot of early tempo. I think they need to just, if these Vikings early game fizzle, Hecarim can really start coming out ahead. And if if you can have your gank succeed on Hecarim, you're going to be in a really good spot. And obviously, if Jace gets going, oh, Kale's going to have a sad, sad time.
Yeah, Ezreal really hurts, and he can play from super far away. He can even snipe some objectives. I've certainly done that before. It's very satisfying. So we'll have to see how this ends up going. I think both teams have comparable wins. I would give a slight edge to Hail of Spades here, just because it's a little bit harder to secure a mid-game victory. As we saw last game, there was a big lead there, and it was still kind of getting into the late game, even with that big of a lead. So,
All right, and as we get ready for the match to start, and what is it? Get ready for the match to start and wait for the stream delay. I think we're just gonna slightly move over to and break, and then we'll just kind of leave up the draft ball.
yeah, we'll leave up the draft roll forward, but we'll see you in a couple of folks. Smoke them if you got them legally.
I will wait for you to be better.
Let me at him.
Ignorant thralls.
Do not try my patience.
Ah.
I'll come back stronger.
Hello, I'm back.
Nice to see you're back.
So I go.
The gameplay capture is being a little weird.
On my end.
No, on my end.
Okay, gotcha.
Maybe we
Hmm?
move it up a couple layers. It's certainly there.
All right, I am now back. I'm just, admittedly, we're doing this for free, so I'm a bit hungry. I'm a still commentate, but I'm gonna eat on the side.
Certainly, certainly.
All right, so now that we have like the loadouts and all kind of stuff, we're gonna are we gonna play like some quick rounds of lol sketch?
Lol sketch.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
It should be good.
So I think this game for the side of Divine Guardian, you'll want to go for some of those. You want to go for like first Shelly, and then you want to just kind of get the Jace ahead because if the Jace gets ahead, kind of does. You can get a lot of poke out of him because like right
Yep.
now, for the most part, the Divine Guardian has a lot of poke. You have it for Jace, Ori, Ezreal, and you want to look for those all in moments with the Hecarim. And then if they go all in on you, Renata Glasscool will just kind of. I'm forgetting the name of the R right now, but the wave will kind of wash on over them and make them go mad and berserk. So, but then I think Vi can kind of really do any objective she really wants to. She can push the pressure anywhere she needs to. I think more so, obviously, bot lane and mid, but I think it's going to be a very fun, volatile matchup in the top lane.
Yeah, I think it should be a very volatile matchup there as well. Top lane is, of course, always a volatile matchup. Well, not always, but with Maple Bookmark, he tends to play a little bit more on the aggressive side, so he'll be able to execute more on the scale. Yeah.
I think that's maybe a little understatement. I think he always plays on the aggressive.
This tree is made for stomping.
That's what they'll just do. So, for the sense of runes, what does Ezreal go for Keystone here?
It's a little bit dependent on the game, but he might be going for a lethal tempo build or possibly PTA if he's going for a more poke-oriented burst style, which they might be doing with Orianna and Jace. So that would be my guess.
So he doesn't. You don't want first strike on Ezreal.
You certainly can if you're trying to do a little bit more of a scale build. I haven't seen that as much, but I also haven't been playing or seeing a whole lot of Ezreal these days. It's been a lot of Twitch, some Samara, Tristana, or Zaya.
Fair enough. Then Zaya, is she PTA or Hailblades? PTA, Hailblades, or lethal tempo?
Lethal Tempo is usually the name of the game here. You can try and get some early burst with Zaya, but Lethal Tempo is generally the key rune I recommend on like 90% of AD carries.
Okay. I didn't know if you want to go Hailblades for like early tempo, like on the side of Hail Spades, and then just play for mid bot, and then just let the Sleeping Dog Live Kale top with let her scale, do her thing. Didn't know if that was a possibility here, but now we're going to be getting into it.
Yeah, we're going to be getting into it right now. Hopefully
The stream works this time.
The stream works.
Well,
Yeah.
no, the spectating or the spectating client works.
Hopefully the spectating client works. Let's see here if my OBS is going to be behaving as well.
All right, you're
yes,
right.
it is behaving. Let's go. Okay. Sorry if there's a little bit of a delay there.
It's also working for me as well.
Yep, I'm double checking here on my phone. Yeah, it looks like this is going in. For any of you just tuning in here, this is a best of 3 between Hail of Spades and Divine Guardian. Hail of Spades took game 1.
This is going to be a nice balmy day on the Rift here. 72 degrees, little breeze.
No invades.
We're going to be coming out with a nice 5-point out of both teams. Actually,
yeah, looks like
5-point.
Looks like 2 standard 5 points. They're looking each other down. A little bit of a mix up between where junglers and mids are standing. Trying not to show. Maybe Vi's doing the back ward strategy. Looks like on the mini map I'm seeing that. So a little extra vision there. She's probably going to be going for a more aggressive side here, especially if she ends up getting sweeper, which she did.
Jace looking for a possible early look here.
Yeah.
Jace getting poked out, but it's level 1 Kale. Level 1 Kale puts in the work.
does deceptively more damage than you would expect in the game. So, respect it. Just because you're an early game champion doesn't mean you necessarily one shot there. If you're Darius, you of course still win.
Yeah. I think there's very few champs that beat a Darius.
Level 1, of course. Standard bot side leash here. Junglers love this. Maybe we'll see a quadrant clear into a gank, kind of like last time. Or
really execute out of the RE, just already putting in the work mid lane.
Electrocute. It does a lot of damage here. Once you get some of that push, it's really good.
So right now, do you think Guardian will save, just keep this lane safe enough, or do you think that Glacial Augment would have been better?
Glacial Augment. Zaya does have a little bit of poke, but it is easy enough to play around. Or you just kind of poke it and then just leave. Right. Like, easily able to get the Guardian there, and then when the level 2 happens, it's already down to prevent some of that burst there. I think Cleanse isn't necessarily the play as Ezreal, because you can't E-buff her out, but it's not the worst to have. Zaya is definitely going to have a big kill lane here for them to try and go in. Let's see here. No kills yet. A much slower paced game than last time, staying relatively even.
Fangs is getting some good poke in right now, and Gutama.
Yeah, for sure. No tier stacking here, unless you're Orianna, of course. That's going to help her scale just a little bit harder. The Vi is able to... Oh, no, there's not a clear lead here. She's only doing a 4 clear and going into a gank top on the Maple Bookmark. They are really going to be playing towards top side if that's what we see.
My item button is not working.
O is not working for you? Oh,
no. Sad.
Sad. Well, I can go ahead and
Maple getting some damage in there, but then takes 2 turret shots and then basically loses that trade immediately from that. Gutama goes in with the all-in, hits, able to follow it up with the tether, throws it right back into the Zaya, isn't able to get a lot of damage back into it, and honestly, that went in the side of Divine Guardian.
It did go in the side of Divine Guardian. The only way that, looks like there's going to be a chat fight here. Top Maple Bookwork trying to get in some more. Getting first blood for Divine Guardian. A big switch up from last game. Looks like we're going to get some nice top line action here.
I have a delay. Okay, gotcha. I'm like, why is this coming out differently here? Gotcha, there we go. Now I got everything working for me.
For sure.
I'm surprised that, looking at that, Kale won.
Kale died.
Oh, yeah, okay, gotcha.
I said Divine Guardian won, my dude. Looks like Vi's going to be looking here.
I'm batting 1,000 right now.
Batting 1,000.
All right, right now they go for the trade bag. The Renata E is just coming in, gets nice shielding, prevents the damage, able to get good poke out. Well played by hits there. Maple Bookmark just getting in some extra early damage onto this Kale, able to get this slam down, get the knock away.
Yeah, able to walk into that bush right away.
Maple is putting in the work against Haunt.
Yeah, if he wasn't able to get in that bush, minion wave would have hurt and he would have lost that trade for sure, but played that very well. Able to get some of that poke. Kale's healing is not that great, although some is better than none.
Except when it comes to STDs now. Right now, Gutama is going to be hit by the Hecarim. However, she has Aftershock proc. Oh, you get the tether away with Grace hits, gets the double stun in there. Fangs is kind of getting low, taking a lot of minion hits. He's kind of low HP right now.
Yeah, it was a good pressure here. Hogs and Guatemala have been pushing here. Very dangerous for them to be in. That means Ezreal can farm safe, and Renata, if they see an angle, they can just go in, play to the safety of the towers. Leona's not taking enough to tower dive yet, although Fang's out getting kind of low here on both HP and mana. We'll have to see how he's going to play this. Possible dragon angle here for Vi. It looks like with the prio that Ari and Leona have been able to prioritize.
Right now, Bookmark is just putting in the shots. Is not able to secure the kill, and now Kale has level 6. It has level 6, can basically stop it with an ult. So it's going to be a cheeky play with Q if you're going to try to get it or not. She flashes in, he flashes out, responds to it. He slams down the hammer,
We're pogging.
Haunt.
We're pogging. We're pogging. I knew there was
Haunt,
going to be
go
a
back
cheeky
to
flash
base.
play.
So well played there, but on the other side of the map, they're able to trade for the dragon. They got the prio through mid and bot, so they're doing a very good job creating that just kind of tempo yet again.
Yeah, Divine Guardian already securing a gold lead here, and we saw what that can lead to, last game. So certainly going to be some interesting games to go for. And a gold lead is nothing to scoff at, but it's not the end of the world. Looks like we're going to be able to see some of Hail of Spades getting some of this towards their bot side with a minion crash, trying to get some of that gold deficit.
So right now, Jace has double component for what it looks to be going to be Eclipse, but then Kale has the upgraded boots. So I think she's going to be looking to try to get away from some of the damage there.
Well, early boots on like Kale, Yasuo, Vayne, it's just really good. You get a lot out of your attack speed, and because you're so vulnerable, well, not as much as for Yasuo, but just because you're vulnerable, you're able to get out of some of these sticky situations, or even just do any sort of outplay.
So right now, Vi looks like she's going to be looking for a lane gank, but Orianna and Hecarim are waiting in the bushes. They're ready for it, pushing her back and through. She's there for it. Orianna able to get the double R off. Nato gets both of them. Well played. Nato gets Elfris as well. Maple now on a killing spree.
Yeah, well, this might be a Rift Herald here, folks. With two people being down, top side priority. Always going to be able to get a plate in return.
Gutama had a good look there, but Fang's able to space it out well enough. So very well played by him there. And able to get a good trade back by hits there. But now they have level 6 advantage on the Leo. So they definitely have to play carefully here. Otherwise, she'll bring down the sun. Ooh, yep. Speaking about it, they bring down the sun, able to get away, uses cleanse and flash. They do get the Leo ignite. They're able to get away from that engage altogether.
Yeah, Zaya hitting level 6. Yeah, a little late for Zaya to hit 6. If, maybe they waited to go all in, that might have been a kill secured here. But what are you going to do? Bring the moon?
Oh, no, there's no Diana this game. She was banned. Gutama goes in for the play, does take a turret aggro, but now they're both hits and fangs are very low mana, so they're unable to do much. So they're able to shove it into the tower. They can get it back off if they so desire.
Very true here. Very true.
Oh, they're looking to play. They're looking to stay for a spicy little play here, but they are seen on vision. Are they going to go for the back? No, it doesn't appear so.
They might not realize that they're on vision. They're able to get some of this, 10 CS lead, which is going to be, be pretty decent. Fangs is going to be bringing it out with a call. Looks like Maple Bookmark's going in need for more action.
Oh,
greatest hit getting caught out, ulting, not able to get the W out in time.
The Berserk going wild, but that's unable to pick up anything. Definitely gets Gutama low and Pogs low, but that's not enough. Can Fang's health beat out the mana from Pogs? Is going to be really the interesting play here, but Vi is sitting in wait. Uh-oh, there's Hecarim coming through with the R. Pogs gets his R in return, able to pull that in immediately, gives the red buff to Pogs. Pogs is now in such a great spot here for this bot lane.
Yeah, they ended up getting pinched out. Them being able to push out and get some of that vision, secure the river, makes it very difficult for TV Echo to get some of that plays. A noble attempt by the horse, but a failed attempt at that. It's pretty even right now. Only a 400 gold lead from the original 800 that Divine Guardian had. Oh, are we going to see this gold change with Maple Bookmark going in yet again? Both of them getting kind of low. Both having their ultimates up.
Getting low, but Bookmark has the Vamp Sep, so he's going to be kind of making back some of this health that he's really kind of trading into Haunt. But right now, I believe that the Kale ultimate is up, so it's going to be very interesting. They're going to be possibly looking for a play here.
Yeah. Well,
just get the shoved in, get the Eclipse, one of the two.
Yeah, you can do that as well. With Kale being kind of low, it's easier to pop. And, if you just come out of a bush and you hop on them, you might be CC'd by the hammer and you don't have the reaction time to get that ultimate off and die anyways.
So he goes for the back. Yeah, he gets the Eclipse, and now he also has B2s So Kale is really going to be definitely in a rough spot here if she cannot get the shove fast enough. But then he teleports back to top lane, so she is going to be hurting here. He can set up the lane however he wants. That's just not going to be a great play for him right now.
Yeah.
Get a little bit poke from NATO.
Yeah,
But
look,
here's Jace setting up that nice freeze. Gets the slam. Gets the first strike damage. Gets
welcome
the airborne
to
proc.
the slam, and welcome to the jam.
Gets the flash and the R from the Kale for the Jace flash. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. So right now, NATO's going to be collapsed on. Has 3 people. Gets the flash. Gets the RER. You can't do anything about that. You are going down. However, they are able to get the Shelly Gold at least.
Yep.
Now they're going to be looking to rotate
And the
this
plate's
up.
top. It looks like the original plan to, try and get top ahead is being shifted into the bot lane, Undesire, and perhaps this Ahri as well as they try to catch. Looks like they're trying to go in on Jace with his big bounty. Are they able to get the kill on Maple Bookmark?
They're able to
They
finish it up.
are.
Oh, yes, they are.
And there's not able to get the return kill. This is pretty close. Divine Guardian still has a gold lead here, but it's only a hitter gold. It is still anyone's game here. Now, with 2 dragons being on Hela Space's side, and we're able to see at least one of the Rift Heralds for Divine Guardian. What do you think is going to be happening next? Are we going to be playing things slow till the next objective, or are we going to see more of these aggressive plays? Do you think, Bird?
I think this is going to be slow. This Hecarim, or Echo on Hecarim, it really hasn't created a lot. Like, he had some good early stuff in like the first 7 minutes, but then he's been kind of playing it slow. But from here up, Gautama basically commits the ultimate, but then hits, is able to grab Pogs, throw it right back into Gautama, unable to continue. But then they're just throwing in autos into hits. Hits kind of getting low here. The Pog is definitely taking the upper advantage, gets the E-poke into it, but then hits is getting real low. Can't do too much here. They're able to get the tar plate here, but Fang's kind of putting in the autos into Gautama. He's getting a little bit low himself. They do commit the Renata R. Renata R unable to grab anything there. They did have the Orianna coming in, but she is unable to grab anything as well. So
Yeah. Renata, not much of a pop star here. Her projectile moving a lot slower than her other Enchanter counterpart.
Wait. Are you saying that Renata and Seraphine are counterparts to each other?
Yeah. One's the mob boss, in the back doing, she's got to get her stuff somehow,
Okay.
Piltover's got some issues.
Okay. Fair enough. The Chem Baron from Zaun and the K-pop star of Piltover being brought together. That's absolutely amazing. I love that. Anyway, right now Bookmark just kind of looking to get some poke off. And then Vi is looking for that lane gank. Maple Bookmark kind of committed some stuff, but gets the knockaway with the hammer. Right now, Pogs and Gautama is absolutely being just merciless to this bot lane. They're just sitting, laning away. They got the sweepers going. They want it.
Yeah, they're just
looking to
waiting to walk up.
They're looking to get the Rift Scuttler top.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe Zai is going to be able to get these early platings on Ezreal. Spinning the ult, trying to get some of the farm there. Unfortunately, not able to get cannon, but with all of these plays that Hail of Space has been able to do, they have the upper hand now with a 300 gold lead, and as they are the scaling comp here, so unless Divine Guardian's able to get this Rift Herald, it's going to be
It's gonna be an interesting one.
Yeah.
Alpharos goes in, tries to get the smite steal on that. I was unable to. Honestly, not too much happened there. They walk in, they kind of played it slow, they kind of get out. Not too much happening there.
Yeah, no real ultimates being committed there. Orion is fairly fresh, already 25% of the way back. And
I was personally thirsty for blood. I was hoping.
Oh yes, I want to see some body parts. As
Yes.
SpongeBob's, Mr. Krabs' mother yells in the arena.
Wait, Krabs is a mom?
Mrs. Krabs'
Whoa,
mother.
okay, okay. Yeah. But damn, okay. I didn't even realize that
grandma.
they would put that in the show.
Yeah, they put that in one of the shows.
Because I know he served in World War II, like Krabs did. Like, if you look at one of his licenses.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're kind of getting a little off track here. Right now, Pogs is kind of looking to kind of get some of the blue side and get some of the bot side blue side for the red team.
Yeah, Dragon's coming up here in 5 seconds. It looks like the Divine Guardian's trying to get some pressure here mid with the Rift Herald. Try and secure that mid tower. Kale is pushing up top with TP. We'll have to see if we see any sort of teleport or commit for this upcoming Dragon fight.
Shelly 2 getting the damage off, and then they're going to be looking to rotate this over into the Dragon.
Ooh, are they going to get the second shard?
To see how it... Oh, hey, the grab on Pogs. Pogs is able to R on out. He goes for the further commit on the Hecarim. Hecarim goes down immediately. Pogs is able to pick up the kill. Is on a rampage. Jace looking to get a little bit of the poke damage out. They put the W onto Maple Bookmark there. Right now, Haunt is going in, able to grab a pick on Fangs. They're also able to grab a pickup on Maple Bookmark. Hits is trying to get out the best he can. They're going to be trying to dive him under tower. Is grabbed by Lunar as well. Only person to survive that is NATO.
Yeah, that's going to be third Dragon for Hail of Spades right there. That was a really good setup there by Divine Guardian, getting the 2 procs of the Herald, if you look at the mini-map for the towers there. But they weren't able to quite chain that into a play. A very good attempt by Divine Guardian. This would have been a very good Drake for them to have.
So what do you think? What do you think is the dive target for Hecarim here? I maybe disagree that Xayah is the target. I think it has to be like the Ahri or the Kale.
Well, Kale hadn't TP'd there, so it can't be that. And Ahri does have a bunch of dashes, so unless you can like get that CC to stack, it's not particularly great. I think Xayah is fine. You just have to be very careful with your CC layering, because Renata's ultimate is so slow. If you cast that and then immediately get the Hecarim to go in afterwards, the fear might just land long enough to keep Xayah in there. An important fact is Xayah's feathers come from her auto attacks. So when she's autoing her allies, the feathers are in all of the wrong spots and scattered too much, making her a lot harder to use. A side effect of Renata.
Right now, they're looking to go for the commit onto Haunt here. They're able to pick him up. They're able to get the shutdown on to the Jace.
Yep.
So it's going to be a good look from them.
Yep. Divine Guardian able to restabilize here. Only a 500 gold deficit for them. Very easy to come back. That's just 1 kill and, a wave or 2 to get here. There's a bit of a, gold difference here for the AD carries. 30-40 CS lead with 4 kills. So that's going to make some of this team fighting harder. They might have to be looking for some picks as Divine Guardian.
I think Mountain Drag is going to be fairly nice here.
Yeah, Jace's plan is to kind of pop stuff, so the moment you start getting some extra armor or let alone a shield, that's more HP to shoot through. Makes it very difficult. Maybe he'll have to end up getting a Serpent's Fang just to help get through that shielding.
So as right now, Fang's walking up, is instantly grabbed by the Leona, is also picked up by the Alpharas. R goes down.
Yeah, it's going to be, the jungle's going to be secured. With mid tower being down, these invades are going to be a little bit easier. If top tower was also down, it would be, significantly easier because of the zones. There's a lot more exit strategies you can utilize.
Do you think they can instantly just run to Baron? No repercussion?
Yeah, well, look at the warding that Hail of Spades has.
Yeah.
They have, they have Leo ult, they have Xayah ult, they have Ahri ult. And,
on the far side of the map, trying to get just a little bit of tower pressure in, but Maple Bookmark able to just throw him right back and say, "Nuh-uh, no split pushing here."
Yeah. Every time I see Jace or Maple Bookmark use his hammer, the sound clip, nope, gets played every time he knocks them away in my head.
So right now, Divine Guardian was able to stop the Baron call. So, honestly, a good tempo gain from them. Fangs is then looking to get some of these D wards out, trying to figure out why he died last time.
Why he died last time, and pick up some of this top farm. It's going to really help him stabilize this gold lead. He doesn't quite have second item, and he has not finished his fairly early cull yet at 20 minutes. So he's going to be feeling that. You know, we're still seeing some of these yellow wards on both sides.
Ooh, spicy. You still probably get to pick up one more auto. Hey, there it is.
Hey,
Able
there
to
we
pick up
go.
Bond.
You know, Maple Bookmark's still been able to get some of these kills out on Kale, stopping the scaling. When she's dead, she's not getting gold unless it's passively. It's, you know, stopping Kale from scaling is good. It's very good here.
Stopping the gold, obviously, but also stopping the XP gain. Like, you just need
Yeah.
her off the map because, like, the second she gets to 16, obviously, just she is one bad, scary mama.
Yeah, it's quite scary here. And just, you know, more XP on Jace, you know, yeah, sure, you fall off, but, you know, who needs scaling when you have levels? Am I right? Like, it just really helps here. Hecarim, unfortunately, wasn't able to secure an early lead, only sitting here with 2 deaths and 3 assists. But, you know, he's been able to help around, you know, help get this Jace ahead. So he's been having, you know, a fairly decent impact here, even though his scoreboard might not show it. And he still has, you know, a decent farm lead, which is going to pick up some of the gold deficits here. You know, if we kind of look here, it's not too different. If we look at top side, that's where most of Divine Guardian's gold is. They're going to be needing him for any of these dragon fights. So if they're going to be going for this dragon fight in 10 seconds, Maple Bookmark needs to be here yesterday.
He's here now. So now they're going to be having Echo running. However, they're hiding behind the wall. They just get to R in freely, able to just tear through the Hecarim.
Ooh, the Renata
ult to grab that, but Lunar's able to return, get a lot of damage off. Fangs goes down immediately. Gutama is able to just keep starting on. Lunar just putting in the work. The only people alive right now is Bookmark. He gets 2 off the hammer slam. Amazing. Trying to go in on Haunt as well, but Pog's able to just kill him.
Unfortunately, he's not Dunk Master Darius, where he can just keep dunking people and getting kills. Almost getting one there. This is going to be Soul for Hail of Spades. Is Nato going to die here as well? It looks like not.
Okay.
Just going for the peel, just going for the peel. You know, this is, you know, with that play we saw at the Dragon Pit, it's just another reminder, this isn't solo queue. This is, you know, competitive League of Legends.
Able to just all coordinate with each other to hide behind that wall and really surprise at Divine Guardian there. So,
but you know, even with
coordination on their end,
yeah, good coordination with them. But even with those 4 deaths, you know, still fairly even. They're only down 600 gold, even though there's, you know, a 5 kill deficit for Divine Guardian's side. So still very close. It looks like Orianna might be going for that Dark Sealed into Magi's. It's a good way to stabilize the game. It's the cheapest gold to AP item.
So as of right now, you have 3.5 items on Jace. I think that's really how you're gonna have to play your game, and then you just need to try to throw Ezreal in a side lane to just finish out that call.
It's great that Jace has these items, but the problem is the moment you stop buying items, you stop getting stronger. So once he's full build, he's gonna be down, right? So for this Baron fight, he's gonna need to transfer this lead onto Ezreal or Hecarim or Orianna or someone.
Actually, he took Gathering Storm. He's gonna scale after 5 hours of gameplay.
Too bad League Force quits you at 3 hours.
Oh, thank God. That'd be terrible.
Yeah.
Quick video game history, everybody. There was a 3.5-hour finals for Dota that commentators still had to commentate through. So that was absolutely wild and creative how they had to deal with that. But Nato able to dodge the R and the Ari charm is then slowly but surely. Damn, Nato played that very, very well.
Yeah.
Able to
flashless, mind you. Nato did not have flash there, so them living was very impressive. You know, some fleet footwork without the rune. He was phase rushed out. Although
right now, we'll see if Divine Guardian can really get to play their poking gameplay or not.
Yeah, Ezreal still has ultimate to try and maybe snipe this Rift Herald, but you know, maybe they'll get a kill sweep afterwards. Ari's ultimate missing, or her E, her charm.
Oh, right now Nato got the triple R. Is trying to pick up someone here. Pogs actually got very, very low, but unable to get there. But now it's going to be 5v4. Are they able to pick up anything?
Yeah.
Echo's kind of running through here, trying to look for a possible play. Are they going to be able to get Baron here, or are they going to be looking to fight?
Well, it looks like Kale had to back, so it's even. It looks like there's going to be no Baron. Oh, perhaps I've misspoken.
Oh,
We're
right
going
now
onto
they're
the
able to go in
Jace.
on Maple. However, they do have the Renata ult. They have the Renata
Bail
on
out.
Maple. Maple has to fight or die here. He's able to barely live, but then Pog's able to rip it away. Pog's just going in, lane waste to them. Hits going down. Pogs has too much damage behind him. Can't do much there. Can't do much there. That was very, very well played by
Oh, it was a
Pogs.
very exciting match to see. And now the gold deficit has, changed for Divine Guardian. It's a 2,000 gold deficit, with the 2,000 gold lead, of course, going to Hail of Spades. You're going to be able to get the Baron, and that's going to even make it even greater with that global gold, and perhaps with the towers that are to come. So, your Divine Guardian, Verdant, how do you play this out?
Pog. You got to get the money off Pogs. You got to slow that down, because right now, you like we're saying, they have a huge gold deficit. How do you change that up? You just need to be able to get to him. So you have to be able to play this slowly, and then once you start whittling down, because right now, what is Hail of Spades have for poke? Ari?
Yeah.
KOQ, kind of? But for the most part, you can't really match that poke to with, like, Jace poke, Ori poke, Ezreal poke. So you just kind of play a slower game around some of these objectives, try to get some vision ahead of time. Like, you know that dragons are coming at certain points in the game. Try to set up way ahead of time, and then you just have to play a slower game. You can't play as fast as you want.
Lunar landing an E there, getting an ignite on. Greatest hit having to flash in order to survive. Mid tower is going to be going down here.
Ooh, hits getting low. Hits getting very low here. They get the double dash in from the Ari, unable to do anything. Renata commits the R here, unable to grab anyone off of that. She has to go back to base. I do think the Radiant Virtue Renata is definitely kind of an interesting pick. I do like it. But right now they sent the Ezreal ult out. It misses far to the right, unable to grab any damage there, but get some pressure off of them. This is probably just going to be a nice slow push mid, just trying to have I'd say have that cannon minion just start slowly plunking its way at that tower.
Unfortunately, that mid push is going to enable a dragon. They won't have the bot wave prio, but they're going to be stealing some of this, jungle here. Xayah's a little bit doing an early back, trying to get some gold back onto her. Perhaps looking for a Bloodthirster 4th item here with a 2-item lead over Fang's out.
There's the 30-minute Elder.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be. Oh, we're about to see something here. Do they fall for it again? They do. Game 2. They just have to. They walk up. It's Elder. Yeah, this is just. They're able to do that same exact spot, same stuff. Ori was definitely throwing in the chrono ball to basically check that out, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Ori just instantly grab her.
Ori saying "screw it, we ball," and then dying. It's what pushing waves does. It forces you to respond to something so that you're behind, and minions are vision. It enables the enemy team to get vision if they're able to push up.
Ooh, Alfrost basically going in for the Q, misses it, gets the R off power on Fangs, and then he's going to go down. He gets the W on Renata. He lives for a little bit longer. Pogs is just laying waste to the team. Lunar is going in as well. Alfrost just further commits onto them. Goes down, and Jace goes down. Now it is up to NATO and up to Echo to see if they can make this play. NATO getting the quad R, however, still grabbed by Pogs, goes down. Is Echo able to get... Oh, he gets one so far, and then Echo also goes down. And that looks like that is going to be the game.
Yeah, unfortunately, greatest hits and Fangs out. Death timer's about 10 seconds. It's going to take too long for them to get back. They are low, so there's a chance, but Xayah is staying at full health with a Vampiric Scepter. All
right, I just want to see a last second. Oh, Renata doesn't have R. Damn, I was hoping. I love the animation of it. It looks really nice. Good particle effects.
That's true. It's very well done. You can tell she was not one of the first champions that Riot ever made. One, because of the ability text, and two, it actually looks good. Poor Cho'Gath still looking for a model rework. Well, that is, looks like 2 games for a best of 3 versus Divine Guardian. Thanks everyone who, showed up and listened. We'll see you next time. Thank you very much for joining me, Verdant Chaos.
Thank you very much. Have a good night, folks.